over 300 churches, but nobody is standing up, nobody is helping our youth.
We want rest! We want deal! We want justice! For our brother!
Thank God that we got now that's coming to help the kick down the movement because for a while it ain't been nobody but our family.
When he hurts, we hurt.
We're your brothers. We're your family.
Take one! You got the sword!
We need everybody to stand up.
So I'm letting you know on behalf of Israel United Christ and other organizations, we're here to support you, and we're not going to let us down.
in the
That's
building.
right.
All praise to the Most High. This is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall
Radio show.
Radio show.
Come on.
My lighting looks weird today. Like WOT looks like all white and crooked. I'm like at a tilt. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Please forgive me. But hey, I'm happy to be back. Y'all brothers, y'all happy to be back, officers?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
All right, all praise the Most High. I be looking, I'm like, dang, every time we do it, look different.
Yes, sir.
All right, but hey, we back in the building. All praises to the Most High and His Son Jesus the Christ. This is Writing on the Wall Radio Show. I'm your host, Captain Mattathias, and to my right,
Hey, on the Shalom family, I'm Officer David,
Hey, Shalom family, Officer Hezekiah.
Shalom, man. Family, Officer Aaron.
and this is your place for
End Time
I'm
News.
praying for Aaron, man. I'm praying for Aaron.
Aaron said,
Hey,
I am
choked up.
Officer.
Hey, put the camera back on me. Am I too? I think I'm too bright, y'all. I look. What it look like?
It look good on the.
It look good on the screen.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, I guess it's the monitor. I don't know. You know how I be looking. You know I'm dark.
sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
dark skinned, so I always be looking at the shades. I always be looking at the
Pride in
shades.
that thing,
So I'm
right?
like, look a little glowy today.
Too
Glowing.
light skin, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's ain't that light. What the hell going on up in here? But yeah, all praise to the Most High. Hey, we excuse me, we back in the building. Man, been sick this week.
Come on.
What I look like on the thing? You look straight?
Yeah,
Okay, all
yeah,
praise.
you good.
Yeah, man, getting over a cold. Been under the
Sickness
weather
going
this week.
around.
Yeah, it has been going around. So,
sir.
hey, we gotta keep the family, the brothers and sisters in prayer. Oh, what's that? Second Maccabees 1.
That's right.
I always like this one right here. Second Maccabees chapter 1 verse 1. Wishing the brothers and the sisters scattered abroad, domestically and abroad, good health.
Right.
Sheesh. He's always putting mess out there in the sky, all that, put all these darn germs out there, people getting sick. Hey, read that. Yeah, read that.
Second Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 1.
Come on.
The brethren, the Jews that be at Jerusalem and in the land of Judea, wish unto the brethren, the Jews that are throughout Egypt, health and peace.
Right, we wish all of our Jews scattered abroad health and peace.
That's right.
All right. All this sickness going on in the world today.
That's right. Pray for each other too.
Yes, pray for each other constantly, daily. Hey, all praise to the Most High though. Shouts out to Bishop McDaniel, Bishop Yalsa, Bishop Kanai, the deacons.
Come on.
Shouts out to Deacon Malafia with the 7th trump.
Big up.
Going into the memorial, the blowing of the trumpets,
That's right.
the gathering of God's people. All right, giving us the next level understanding.
Cap. Hey, all praises for that class. That was more fire. Hey, all praises to the deacon. Not just because he's from Benjamin. He just had brought it out. All praises.
Nah, it was excellent.
Right.
It was excellent. It was fire. It's what we need in these last days, man.
Right.
It's what we need in these last days.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
give me Hebrews real quick. Let's get Hebrews chapter 1. And I want to get verse 14. All right, let's read this real quick. Watch this.
Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 14.
Go ahead.
Are they not all ministering spirits?
Come on.
Sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation.
For them that shall be heirs. You know, I took the MOV brother with us to OKC this week.
sir. Yeah.
Had to teach him that some letters are silent. So it's all right. He's getting it. He's getting it. He's tightening it up. He's getting it. All right. So we're going to read that again.
All praises.
Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?
See, I told you he doing his thing.
Come on.
It says shall be heirs of salvation. Okay. All right. Hey, y'all know what it is. You know what it is. You know, we getting things leveled out, but I want to touch that real quick. It says, are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? You got to understand who that is. Who are the only people on the face of the earth who are heirs of salvation?
Bring it out.
Give me Romans 8:16. Y'all know this one. All right, so you got to understand when it comes to the Israelites, God's elect, the chosen, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans,
That's right.
you're not ordinary. All right, you are not like other people.
Not
All right, watch this. Romans 8:16.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 16.
Watch this.
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
Right, so it says, read it again from the top.
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit.
Go ahead.
That we are the children of God.
Right, the Spirit itself. All right, what is that? The scriptures. Christ, the Spirit of Christ, bears witness with our spirits that we are what?
The children of God.
The children of God. We are the literal children of God on the earth. Read some more.
And if children.
And if children, watch this.
Then heirs.
Then what?
Then heirs.
So it says, if we are children of God, that means that we're heirs of salvation. So just like Christ, you understand? Just like he triumphs and he sits on the right hand of God, the Father, we're going to have that same reward because we are the children of God. Now go back to the Hebrews 1. Give me 13 and 14 together. Watch this.
Hebrews 1 and verse 13.
Come on.
But to which of the angels said he at any time?
Come on.
Sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
So he only said that to who? Jesus the Christ. Right. All right. The Most High, the Father, only said that to Jesus the Christ. Read some more.
Are they not all ministering spirits?
So what is he talking about? The other angels. You understand? He's talking about the other angels right there. He says, are they not all ministering spirits? Read.
Sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation.
Right. Sent forth, meaning what? 2nd Ezra 9 and 18. Y'all know what this is right here. You got to understand how precious, how chosen, how important we are compared to any other nation on the face of the earth.
That's right.
You understand? Watch this.
2nd Ezra 9 and verse 18.
Go ahead.
And now when I prepared the world, which was not yet made,
go ahead,
even for them to dwell in that now live, no man spake against me.
It said what?
No man spake against me.
Come on.
For then everyone obeyed. But now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed.
So it's showing you what? At one point in time, all right, before we were sent here to the earth, we were with who? We was with the Father. All right, being righteous. You understand? So when it said in Hebrews, it says that these other angels are sent forth to do what? To teach us, to gather us, so we can get our minds right, turn away from the sin, you understand, and inherit the kingdom of heaven. Isaiah 13 and 3. Give me that too. Isaiah 13 and 3. You know, we got to exhort each other. You understand? You understand? Because I don't know about y'all, but the day-to-day, the Monday through Friday, the 9 to 5 or whatever it may be, it could be very stressful at times. You understand? Bills can be very stressful at times. You understand? So every once in a while, we got to hear some good news. We are the chosen. Read what you got.
Isaiah 13 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger.
You see that? He's commanded his sanctified ones. You understand? Who are the sanctified ones? The prophets going out into the streets. All right. And then he said he did what?
I have also called my mighty ones.
Come on.
For mine anger.
For his anger. That's talking about the angels. But he also let us know something. It's the angels that's being sent as well. You understand? That's what the Lord is letting us know. He is letting us know something very special. I just wanted to share that with the people. You understand? Bring some good news, some exhortation.
All praise to the Father.
What happened this week? Oh yeah, Aaron, you was with us. What happened this weekend, bro?
Yes, sir. So we went out to OKC with the leadership. Y'all see the bishops up there. All right, the deacons. All praise to the Most High. Right. So we had the deacon out there going over what? We got a lot of gang violence out there. So the leadership was out there dealing with the issues, trying to show our people what? It's time to come back to God's law, statutes, and commandments and stop playing out here.
Yeah, I didn't know they had Bloods and Crips out there in OKC. I didn't know that. All right, but like the officer said, we went out there support the brethren. It was an excellent time. Like you said, the bishops, the deacons, captains, multitude of officers, soldiers out there uniting, mobilizing at the snap of a finger. All right, it's beautiful stuff. Y'all got some promos, right? All right, play that. All praises to the Most High. Ain't nothing like brotherhood and unity.
That's right.
Y'all got the one with Deacon, right? When he's speaking. All right, play that.
We have to stress keeping the commandments, like the brother has said, we have to acknowledge these sins because it's gotten us in the situation that we're in. If we're going to talk about growth within this community, we got to take responsibility for what's going on. We got to continually reform the way that we think. We got to continually fight off the damn devil so that we don't fall back into our old ways. You understand that?
Fire.
Oh,
All praises. So now that was an excellent word, showing our people that there is a better way. All right, letting the people see the exceeding great army of the Lord. Full effect. I'll just say this: 1 Corinthians 4:9. There's no other option. All right, there is no other option, and you're seeing that when it comes to. I just gotta say it is what it is. If you want to take it as a slight, take it that way. But the Christian church obviously has failed our people.
Right. Yes, sir.
You understand? Economics. If that's what you're solely after, that has failed our people as well. You can see politics, the same thing. Nation of Islam, the same exact thing. You understand? They had their time, but it was not established on the commandments of God. Right. All right, their foundation was not established right, and that's why they came crumbling down to the point where they're barely even in an existence.
Right, exactly.
You understand? But we showed up, snap of a finger. We had numbers, we had order. You understand? Everybody turned and looked at us. Why?
Right.
Because it's that time. All right, it's no longer about playing games. All right, all the other pretenders, it's time to step to the side and join. You understand? No, real talk. You understand? Just join. You know it's true, especially in a while. If y'all say that y'all the chosen people, well, the chosen people, where you read about them at? You read about them in the Bible.
That's right.
You understand? It's not the lost tribe of Shabazz. It's not. That's not what it is. Okay, it's the chosen people are the Israelites according to the scriptures. It's that simple. So, and a lot of our people, they are going to repent. They are going to wake up. So it's not a slight. It's just, it is what it is. It's the truth. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. Read that for us.
1 Corinthians 4 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
For I think that God hath set forth us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men.
Right, and to leaders and to men. So the Lord set the stage perfectly. All right, allowed all these other organizations, all these other groups to come before us. Why? Because the real thing is here. All right, now it's time to repent, keep God's commandments as the Israelites. Officers, y'all got anything? I know you were there, Aaron. Officers, y'all got anything to chime in?
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, so let me get Judah 8 and 24. All right, because what you see from the bishops, the deacons, the captains, the officers, all right, everybody in attendance is a godly, righteous example, all right, being set forth in these final days. All right, read that real quick.
Judith chapter 8 and verse 24.
Come on.
Now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren.
We have to show a righteous example. So the prophets of God is going to get up, all right, pick up the Bible, read it, study it, and apply it, and then get out there around the globe and set forth a righteous example. Read on.
Because their hearts depend on us. And
all right, because they understand, all right, the nation of Israel hearts, it depends on the prophets of God, on the sent back in the earth, setting that righteous example. Finish that off.
And the sanctuary, and the house, and the altar rest upon us.
Hey, go ahead, officer. I know you have one.
Yes, sir. Now I just wanted to touch on what Cap was saying. It's us out there that's what's going to change the people, change how they are, that violence that they're doing out there, because like you said, officer, they're seeing the righteous examples in front of them. So all praises for that. The blitz and things we had out there to show that example, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there, they saw it, and guess what? It's only a matter of time for they repent. So all praises.
Hey, all praises. Hey, cut Officer David mic for people saying the mic is low. But read Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 7. All right, watch this, because Cap made a point about, exhorting the brothers. Watch this real fast. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 7.
Uh-huh.
For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he.
We literally have to understand that the Lord said we are above every nation on the planet Earth today. It's not no coincidence. We can't let the society, this system, this American system that downgrade us, that belittle us, to make us think that we're lower than what we actually are. Read it again.
For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he.
We ought to think like the Bible said that the men, the Israelite men, we are the gods on the earth. The sisters are the daughters of God, daughters of Sarah. We got to actually think of that, all right? But all praises.
All right. Hey, all praise to the Most High. That's some good stuff right there. So, hey, today, a little different show. You know, every once in a while, we have to change the pace. This is your place for end times news, and we never want to forget why we do the show. All right, why we do what we do. For example, you know, sometimes we got the lighter side with the Coon of the Week and things of that nature with certain topics. But today, hey, we going over Prepper's Convos, you understand, to get us back in that mindset. Remember, hey, give me that in, what was that, Micah chapter 2, verse 10?
Yes, sir.
This is not our rest, all right? America is not going to be, how can I say, all convenient, all relaxed, for the rest of our time here. I'd say that. Yes, and you can see with the things that are going on in the news, social media, you can feel the climate. Okay, when you go to work, you hear certain conversations. You understand? So that should let you know, and that should be a constant reminder that we need to prepare for what's to come.
That's right.
All right, so read that for us real quick before we get into the hot topic.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right, it says arise ye and depart, for this is not our rest. So let's not hit the snooze button, family. All right, let's not get comfortable here. Hey, there's so much work to do. All right, there's always so much work to do. All right, so we should not being relaxed, not getting caught up in sin. You understand, living a whole nother life. How do you have time to do that?
Bring it out, man.
You understand? Okay, if you fall, get back up and repent and shake that demon off and get right back to work. All right, but we ain't got no time to be living double lives up in here.
Right, that's right.
All right. Hey, without further ado, IT y'all in the spirit. All right, all praise to the Most High. All right, let's play the clip.
President Trump establishing a White House faith allegiance to Israel.
All right. Y'all see what it is. All right, let's put up the first one. Yes, sir. Read that for us.
Breaking. Trumping signs. Trump signs.
He said trumpet.
Trumping.
That's all right. That's all right. Read that.
Trump signs executive order on the Department of War. This is a big one.
I think that's a big one, I'll be honest.
After winning a war for independence in 1789, George Washington established the War Department, and Henry Knox was his first Secretary of War. And this country won every major war after that, to include World War I and World War II. Total victory, Mr. President, as you said. Then 150 years after that, we changed the name after World War II from the Department of War to the Department of Defense in 1947. And as you pointed out, Mr. President, we haven't won a major war since, and that's not to disparage our warfighters, whether it's the Korean War, the Vietnam War, or our generation of Iraq and Afghanistan. That's to recognize that this name change is not just about renaming, it's about restoring. Words matter. It's restoring, as you've guided us to, Mr. President, restoring the warrior ethos, restoring victory and clarity as an end state, restoring intentionality to the use of force. So at your direction, Mr. President, the War Department is going to fight decisively, not endless conflicts. It's going to fight to win, not to lose. We're going to go on offense, not just on defense. Maximum lethality, not tepid legality. Violent effect, not politically correct.
Hold on. Wait a damn second. Is this Edomite trying to rhyme right now? The hell is going on up in here?
He thought he was Slim Shady, Cap.
If the gloves don't fit, you must quit.
Hey.
Oh man. Hey, go back to the video.
Raise up warriors, not just defenders. So this War Department, Mr. President, just like America, is back. Thank you for your leadership and your clarity. We're going to set the tone for this country. America first, Peace through strength, brought to you by the War Department. We're back.
Thank you very much.
Uh-oh.
Very well stated.
Uh-oh.
It really does
Esau
do with
said
winning.
they're back.
Right.
That means what? They remembering
Who they
really are.
That's right.
All right, go back to some more. Come on.
We should have won every war. We could have won every war, but we really chose to be very politically correct or wokey, and we just fight forever. And then we'd, win. We wouldn't lose, really. We just fight to sort of tie. We never wanted to win. Wars that every one of them we would have won easily with just a couple of little changes or a couple of little edicts.
We thank you for...
All right, so I want to go to the book of Habakkuk because he mentioned George Washington, all right? Originally, before the Department of Defense, it was called the Department of War.
Right.
All right, so they're going back to that, all right? I want to start at Habakkuk 1 and give me verse 6. Watch this.
Habakkuk 1 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans.
Right, the Chaldeans, was that Ezra 5 and 12? Remember the Chaldeans, this goes back to ancient Babylon, all right? In the United States of America, according to prophecy, they are the daughter of Babylon.
Right.
All right, read that for us.
Ezra 5 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
But after that, our fathers had provoked the God of heaven unto wrath. He gave them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon.
The king of who?
The king of Babylon.
Go ahead.
The Chaldeans.
Right, the Chaldeans. Go ahead.
Who destroyed this house and carried the people away into Babylon.
All right, so go back to, was it Habakkuk 1? Watch this.
Habakkuk 1 and verse 6.
Come on.
For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation.
Come on.
Which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
That's a characteristic of these people, all right? They possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. Hence, the United States of America.
Yep.
Okay, they call the so-called Northern Kingdom, they call them migrants, they call them illegal aliens.
Yep.
But according to fact, it's these Edomites, it's these Babylonians, present day, they're the ones who don't belong on this land.
Right.
They're
I
the
read
vagabonds of the earth.
Exactly, the vagabonds of the earth. Read that part again.
For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of
To possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. That's what we want to stress right there. To possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. Let's read some more.
They are terrible and dreadful.
So it's letting you know that's what America is about. Get down or lay down.
Right.
All right. They have always been about that.
Right.
Okay.
They're the true gangsters
There
on
you
the
go.
earth.
They are the
Yes,
true
sir.
gangsters on the earth. Come on.
Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves.
Read a little bit faster. Come on.
Their horses are also swifter than the leopards.
All right. Little bit faster, not speed racer faster. All right. So we just got to get a good flow. You're going to learn it. You're going to find it.
Right.
All right. Read verse 8 again. Come on.
Their horses also are swifter than the leopards.
Right, so what is this talking about? It's talking about their armor, their military might, their weaponry. Come on.
And are more fierce than the evening wolves.
Come on.
And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat.
They shall fly as the what?
The eagle that hasteth to eat.
So the scripture is letting you know, all right, when it comes to contextual and prophetically, it's letting you know who this is.
Right.
All right? Who exalts themselves as the eagle today? The United States of America.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
All right, let's read some more.
They shall come all for violence.
They shall come all for what?
For violence.
This is what you got to understand. America was established on violence.
Bring it out. Yes.
That's how they became the nation, through their violence and through their traffic.
That's right.
You understand? And like you read, give me that in Ezekiel 28. This is how America came to prominence, to power, as we know it today. All right, Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 5. Watch this.
Ezekiel 28 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic.
So that wisdom, you know what that goes into? That goes into what? Their witchcraft.
Right.
You understand? That great wisdom comes from who? It comes from Satan himself.
Satan,
Right.
yes,
That's
sir.
right.
You understand? Read that verse again.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
Has thou increased thy riches? Read some more.
And thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Right, that's that pride that's spoken of in the book of Obadiah. All right, so let's go back to Habakkuk 1 and 9 because there's a point that we want to touch. All right, because remember, the establishment of America, its early beginnings, you understand, was built upon straight violence, cutthroat violence, They didn't spare nobody. Ask Gad and Reuben.
Yes, sir.
You understand? All right, read verse 9 again. Come on.
Habakkuk 1 and verse 9.
Uh-huh.
They shall come all for violence. Their faces shall sup up as the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand.
And that's exactly what they did. All right, we in a captivity. All right, read some more.
And they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them.
Like Montezuma. This is what they did to us.
Yes, right.
All right, they scoffed at our kings and our rulers. Read.
They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it.
But watch this.
Then shall his mind change.
It says, then shall his mind change. You understand? Once he got to that prominence, no longer did he want to be known as that violent, bloodthirsty, genocidal, criminal maniac that he really is. He didn't want to be seen like that anymore. Why? That hurt what? That hurt their traffic. That hurt international trade. That hurt what is it called? Commerce, diplomacy, all that stuff. You understand? So their mind changed.
Yes, sir.
Not that they still wasn't the devil. Give me Habakkuk 3:14. Y'all know I like this one. All right? It just changed the way they did things. Okay? Read that.
Habakkuk 3 and verse 14.
Come on.
Thou didst strike through with his staves, the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. The rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly.
Right. Their rejoicing is as to devour the poor secretly. So now, Trump, in his ambition to make America great again, he is seeing what? America became very soft, very weak, to the point where other nations are standing up to America with no hesitation. You understand? So he's like, all right, in order to fix this or to fix this wound, this is what we got to do now. Okay, so it's showing you what? America's mind did change. They did calm down a little bit. They had what? They desegregated things. Civil rights era. You understand? That was done. Why? So the prophets, so we would have a chance to wake up.
Right, that's right.
I hope y'all understand the way the Lord did all of that for us.
Yes, sir. He a genius.
You understand? Like we read in Genesis 49 during the civil rights era, we rose up. You understand? We fought for all of that.
Right.
All praise. You got to give credit where credit's due. So all praises for the Lord putting the spirit on the forefathers.
That's right.
You understand? Malcolm X, Martin, Stokely Carmichael. You understand? All of the forefathers.
Black Panthers.
Right. To give us a chance to do what we're doing right now.
That's right.
That's right.
You understand? And that was part of his mind changing, because before that, we wasn't. Remember what happened in Nat Turner? Yeah, he led a revolt, but you remember what happened afterwards.
Right.
They killed them, man.
They didn't just kill them. They chopped them up and
ate
sent different body parts to different places.
Put them on display.
There you go, to put fear. And they was eating part of his body too.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
They was eating them, bro.
That's crazy.
Pootie.
That's a pootie.
That's a pootie right there, bro. You know, it's hot too.
My mic is low.
Oh, wow. Hey, but just to show you, Esau didn't play. You understand? Esau still didn't play throughout all of that, but just a lot of our people, I'd say this, a lot of our people have forgotten who he is.
Yep.
You understand? The Israelites, we know. That's all we do is study the history. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But for the most part, our people, they don't really know how he gets down. They may see them shoot one of us down in the streets or whatever, or a cop kills us or a white man kills us and get no justice, but they don't know. They don't understand.
Right.
It was much more gruesome. It was much more worse than that. I want you to read that part of verse 11 when his mind would change. Read it again.
Habakkuk 1 and verse 11.
Come on.
Then shall his mind change, and he shall pass over and offend, imputing this his power unto his God.
Right, imputing this his power unto his God. Who is his God? Satan. You understand? His God is Satan. Read some more.
Art thou not from everlasting, O Lord my God, mine Holy One? We shall not die.
Come on.
O Lord, thou hast ordained them for judgment.
You understand? The Lord has ordained Edom for judgment. So
that's right.
All praise to the Most High for that thing
crazy.
right there.
Yes,
But with that being said, we also got to understand that things about to turn up. He may have reserved them for judgment, but he is about to make his last call.
Right.
Revelations 12 and 12. And this is what you see right here. Trump is talking about, no, there's no more of that. They're going to use their force, Department of War. They're going back to their roots. You understand?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Read that.
Revelations 12 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
You see that? It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. That's going into everybody, but including the 12 tribes of Israel as well. Okay, read some more.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Read.
For the devil,
so that's going into the army and the navy. That's going into all of that. Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you.
Remember who his God is. The devil.
Right.
We just read that in the Habakkuk. You understand? That's it on that verse.
Having great wrath.
Having great what?
Great wrath.
And you can hear it in Trump's voice. The Edomites said, we back. You understand? The Edomites said, we back. Because they know their truth. Give me that in, what's up?
Yeah, finish it out.
Oh, I'll finish it out. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right, he has but a short time. Genesis 27, going back to his true nature.
Yes, sir.
Was it verse 40?
40, yes, sir.
Yep, let's hear it.
Genesis 27 and verse 40.
Go ahead.
And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
Read it again.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Read.
And shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right, we read that in the book of Kings. You understand?
That's
officers. Right. Go ahead, get some of that.
Yes, sir, real quick on the give me that and on the Ciroc. So we're never supposed to trust these people.
Right.
All right, on the time and time. All right, man, they're going to show you who they truly are. Yeah, they covered it up for a short period of time on this, but it's about to rear his head. Read that real quick.
Sirach 12 and verse 10.
Come on.
Never trust thine enemy.
I mean, sometimes trust them.
Never trust thine enemy.
And so on, that's where we fall into problems. Yeah, because they give you a job, a gift here and there, and then you go on and trust, what they say with their smooth word. Wow. All right, the Bible say don't never trust these people. Read.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So their wickedness is still there. All right, just because the rust has covered it up for a short period of time, that's going to be wiped away, and the true colors is going to be shown. They are going to show you they are Esau, your evil twin brother who hates you and wants you dead.
Yeah, so watch this. Read Proverbs 11 and verse 21. Because I was just thinking about the term "Make America Great Again." That's what they initial mindset.
Right. When was it great for us?
It was never great for us.
Right.
It was never great for us.
Not never.
Yes, sir. So watch this.
Proverbs 11 and verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
It said the wicked shall not be unpunished. So if you join hands in hand with Esau, it said you are not going to be unpunished.
Right.
Remember this, yes, sir. Same punishment. How it said in Isaiah 13. How I say everybody gonna return back to their own people. We gotta understand that we gotta come back to your own people, which are the Israelites, the so-called blasphemous Hispanics, and we gotta unite together. That's why the scripture said, "Gather yourselves together."
Right, and it ain't about the left or the far right just because you got some Jake on one of the other sides. No. That's still joint with your enemies.
Right.
All right, you are still part of the problem because they're both oppressing us.
Right.
All right, they're both oppressing us. A lot would say, Trump is an extremist, he goes too far, and then some would say being a Democrat, that's the way to go. No.
Yep.
They're both against you.
That's
right.
They are both against you. Give me the second answer 11. Excuse me, y'all. Still getting over this little cold here.
That's all right.
Y'all crazy. Do me a favor, read verse 39. Watch this.
Second Esdras 11 and verse 39.
Come on.
Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them?
Right, the end of their times. The end of their times is going to come through them, meaning what? They're going to be the ones. When I say they, this is talking about the Edomite race.
Right.
All right, this is prophetic from Rome all the way to America.
Right.
All right, so
Yes,
it
sir.
says the end of the world is going to come through these people. Why? Because they come for violence.
All right.
We read that in Genesis 27.
Yes, sir.
In verse 40, it's in their nature. Read some more.
Verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past,
Go ahead.
and had power over the world with great fearfulness.
Who has power over the world today? Yeah, it's very simple.
Right.
Who has power over the world today with great fearfulness? The fearfulness is what? That they will use those ICBMs, those nukes,
Yep.
and destroy everybody. All right?
Used them before.
Exactly. Read some more.
And over the whole compass of the earth.
And over the whole compass of the earth.
right.
Yeah, put that up. Yeah, put those images up. There you go. That's an example.
Right.
Over the whole compass of the earth.
Nobody else has that right
Nobody else fits
Nobody.
that. Nobody else fits that description
Lord
except
have
who? The
mercy.
United States of America.
There you go. Yes.
Read some more.
And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
With much what?
Wicked oppression.
And that's what Trump bringing back. You understand? This is what Trump is bringing back on the earth today. Go ahead.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With what?
With deceit.
With deceit. He dwelt on the earth long time with deceit. His mind changed. He made you think he's good, Mr. White Man. You understand? He made you think that these are God-fearing people. No. He got you in his trick bag to show you what? The left and the right, they both evil. You understand? They worship Satan. They do not worship the one true God.
That's right.
You understand? But now, all praise to the Most High, we waking up. You understand? We know who we are.
That's right.
We know who our God is.
That's right.
You understand? And we're able to see it for what it truly is. So all praise to the Most High for
Yes,
that thing.
sir.
Finish that off.
Verse 41. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
Right. The earth, they have not judged with truth. All right. Oh, 42. This is some good stuff right here. Come on.
For thou hast afflicted the meek.
Thou has afflicted who?
The meek.
This is talking about us, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They have afflicted us, and they're still doing it today. Read some more.
Thou hast hurt the peaceable.
We're the peaceable ones, the true peaceable multitude. Come on.
Thou hast loved liars.
They have loved what?
Liars.
Go ahead.
And destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit. And hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
There you go. All right, you seeing that over there in with the Gaza situation.
Yes, sir. The Gaza
That's
Strip.
all they do. They go to different lands and destroy them. But the Lord said he's reserving them unto punishment.
That's right.
So all praises for that thing right there. That's
yes,
the
sir.
department, the new Department of War. All right, so hey, as we see these things happening, brothers and sisters, all right, we see, we need to wake up. We need to concentrate, focus. All right, increase the brotherhood, increase the unity.
right.
You understand? Take our work, take our faith to another level. To another level, because we're in the midst of these the birth pains, y'all. You understand? It'll be calm for 1 second, then it'll be chaotic the next. All right, and it's through the Lord's mercies that we're able to survive and make it to the next.
Yes, sir.
But it will get to the point. You understand? When some of us will lose a lot, some of us will be in prison and things of that nature.
That's all right.
So this is what we talk about here on Writings on the Wall radio show.
That's right.
All right. Hey, I did my little spill for that. Y'all got anything before we go into the next segment, officers?
Yes, sir. I was gonna give me Deuteronomy 28 and start at verse 49.
Come on.
So like Cal was bringing out with this guy, with the so-called white man, Esau, according to the Bible. Read what you got. Watch this.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the what?
As the eagle flieth.
Like Cal was going into, that's talking about America, as swift as the eagle flies. Read on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Read.
A nation of fierce countenance.
A what?
Of fierce countenance.
Like Cal was saying, they will remember who they are. They always been a fierce countenance, but what? They pacified us or gave us gifts. And now we think that these are our friends. But God already told you who they are in the Bible. Finish that.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
He don't show favor to the old. Read.
Nor show favor to the young.
Or the young. This is that the type of being that the Lord made this man to be. All right.
That's all right.
You ain't never lied. That's all right.
All right, all praise. All right, all praise to the Most High. Hey, y'all see where we going with it. There you go. Go ahead and make sure to like, share.
How many we got?
And share the stream. We got 1.1.
Come on, y'all.
How many likes though? 425. So let's get those likes up. It helps kickstart the algorithm.
Halfway of the likes.
And right here, hey, if y'all ready to get up out of here, let me hear you say, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
Hey, so make sure y'all click or scan the QR code right there. All right, to send the prophets abroad so we can teach this gospel to God's elect.
That's right.
Okay? All right, that's what we got to do. That's what we were sent here to do. Now, IT, y'all rolling with me. Y'all know what the next segment is.
Oh gosh, I'm nervous.
I am too. But my brothers say they got it, so I'm gonna say they got it.
Come on.
All right, IT, play the clip. Hey, shouts out to IT.
Come on, IT.
Y'all see IT in the building, man. All praise to
Hey, IT and give you something good to be like, nope. Take it back, Cap.
Take it back. Oh, man. Shouts out to IT. Shouts out to IT. Y'all see what it is. Preppers Convos. You know, we got a lot of segments. You can never fit every segment into one show, but, definitely saw it fit that we...
It's very important, Cap. Yeah.
Okay. What is? I don't know what's going on today. I can't even.
I'm sorry, Cap.
Okay, shouts out to Benjamin. It is very important.
Come on.
Yeah, you haven't been on the show in a few weeks.
Yeah, man. I've been sick too. That sickness.
Yeah, man. Sickness going around.
Lord, have
all
mercy.
praises, all praises. But very, very important segment. It's really just to get our minds refocused. That's all. Get our minds refocused on the right things. Why? Because you have things like what? Civil war.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Civil war is on the brink. All right. You can see the things that's going on in the earth today.
This is war.
What will you do? You understand? What will you do? How will you navigate? How will you be able to sustain if that were to happen? Right. All right. These are the things that we have to think about. So I want to go to the book of 2 Ezra chapter 13. Excuse me. And officers, if y'all got something, please chime in. I want 2 Ezra 13:31. All right, so this episode, man, we just getting refocused.
Come on.
All right, getting our minds right.
Right.
That's
You
right.
understand? So give me 2 Ezra 13:31. Watch this, y'all.
2 Esdras 13 and verse 31.
Come on.
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Right, it says, so what is this talking about? This is talking about civil war. Okay, prophesied where? In the Holy Scriptures. Watch this.
One city against another.
Come on.
One place against another. One people against another.
Come on.
And one realm against another.
So what? It's going to start off little by little all the way to the point where you got the nations trying to fight against our Messiah. But notice what it said. It said, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another. And that's what we really want to focus on right there. All right, go to 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. So with that being said, before you go there, 2 Ezra 15, and I want verse 17. We'll read down a little bit, then we'll go to 2 Ezra 16. Watch this.
2 Esdras 15 and verse 17.
Come on.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
And shall not be able to. We went over that. I know Bishop touched it as well. All right, the Hurricane Katrina. You had a lot of our people just trying to make it and survive. So, brothers and sisters, that has happened. The Lord allowed these things to happen. Why? So we can see it and realize that will be our reality before you know it. All right. Our job is to keep pushing this truth throughout it all. That's our job, family, to keep spreading this gospel until the Lord returns. All right. We seen the same thing in the book of Acts. You understand? When they persecuted us and removed us from certain cities, what did we do? We went to the next city, all right, and kept pushing the gospel, kept doing the same exact thing. So we got to have the same mindset. Finish that for me.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right, and men shall be afraid. All right, and we'll get into that a little bit later on in today's topic of the day. All right, let's read some more.
Verse 19.
Come on.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Right. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Come on.
But shall destroy their houses.
Shall do what?
Destroy their houses.
So we got to think about this. Stockpile, okay, in your house, but you got to have other alternatives as well.
Right.
All right. We have to talk about these things. In the black community, when they talk about cancer, high blood pressure, gout. No, I don't want to talk about that. Right. You need to go get your checkups. I don't like the doctor.
Come on.
I don't want to talk about that's black people's like, wait.
Yep.
Isn't that something that talking about death eventually?
Right. Yes, sir.
These things happen.
Yes, sir.
It's a part of life.
That's right.
All right, so we got to put the blackness to the side, all right, and be responsible Israelites and start talking about prophecy. This is Bible prophecy.
sir.
You understand? So we have to get to the point where this could be normal conversation. And you know who I'm really talking to? Women.
That's right.
That's who I'm really talking to. The sisters.
Right.
You understand? Sisters, they have a hard problem with that.
Yes, sir.
You understand? They hold on to things in this life a lot. You understand? Like that house means a lot to them.
Right.
The cars mean a lot to them. The babies. We understand it.
Right.
We understand it, but we got to start building up our faith right now.
Yes, sir.
What would you want? Would you want your salvation to be jeopardized because you was pulling a Lot's wife?
Damn.
You understand?
Looking back.
Thinking
Lord
about
have
all of the
mercy.
memories. Oh, my house is burning down. It's like, hey, it's not time for that right now. Right now, it's time to be that pilgrim. You know what? Give me that. 2nd Ezra 16:40.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Second Ezra 16 and verse 40.
Come on.
O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle.
Make you ready to the battle. Go ahead.
And those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
It says, in those evils, meaning with these perilous times, the evil day, the Lord is letting us know we got to be like pilgrims on the earth.
That's right.
You understand? Being able to pick up and go. Pick up and go. All right. Play this clip. Obviously, we played it before. It's on our prepping team channel. Shouts out to the general. All right. We're not going to play it all. All right. But just a little message from the general to get us back in focus.
That's
all
right.
Play that.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ. Bless Bishop Mattathias. Today we're going to talk about preparation. Let's go to Proverbs 30 and 25. I'm not going to be too long, just short and brief to the point. It reads, the ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their meat in the summer. Now, why is Solomon giving this analogy? Because we're supposed to follow this example. The ants are a people not strong. Who's he really talking about? We're supposed to be like that because we have no strength right now. We are people not strong. Now, I've been telling y'all for quite a while that the Bible prophesies about famine. When you read Genesis 41, for example, bear with me, y'all. Follow along. Watch what happened when there was a famine coming to Egypt. Genesis 41, I'm going to start at verse 35. This is what Joseph said. And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. And that food shall be for store to the land against the 7 years of famine, which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land perish not through the famine. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of all his servants. We're supposed to read things like that and make preparation. Why? Just like in Acts 11, verse 28. Now, I know some of you don't believe. But when hell rained down on you, you're going to realize that a prophet has been among you. But it's neither here nor there for some of you. Acts 11 and 28, there was a prophet named Agabus. And there stood up one of them named Agabus, and signified by the Spirit that there should be great dearth throughout all the world, which came to pass in the days of Claudius Caesar. Now, Claudius Caesar came to power years after. He came around the year 41 to 54. So I'd give about maybe 4 to 5 years. That's when the famine really hit. And you know our people, it didn't happen this year, ain't never gonna happen. It happened 4 years later. After that, 4 or 5 years later. Now, we've been telling you hard times gonna come. Christ warned you. I'm gonna show you what Christ said. Now, if you don't believe the Son of God, I can't help you. Matthew 24 and verse 7. And it reads, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Now you see that with Ukraine and Russia. You see that with fake Israelis against Palestine. And there shall be famines. What? There shall be famines and pestilence. Now, pestilence, we see COVID-19. We see the various plagues, Ebola, Zika, so forth and so on. And earthquakes in diverse places. We've been seeing that. But what we haven't seen on this side of the world is famines. But watch this. Let's compare that scripture about famine to Matthew 24 and verse 38. Watch this. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the Son of Man be. So what is Christ saying? It's going to be the same way. Wait a minute, I'm confused. How could he say there's going to be famine in verse 7 and then verse 38, people eating and drinking? Everybody's not going to be eating and drinking.
All right, so you can take that down right there. All right, everybody ain't going to be eating and drinking. I'm going to let y'all know something. Yeah. You can feel it in the air, and it comes in waves. You already see the egg prices. Egg prices is damn ridiculous. Crazy. You understand? You go into some grocery stores, a lot of the shelves are empty.
Yes, sir.
Certain times of the day or weeks at a time.
Yes, sir.
You understand? But you know what really could start a famine like real fast? A civil war.
Right.
You understand? That can start a famine real quick because people not going to go to work.
Nope.
There ain't going to be nobody to stock the shelves.
No, sir.
And then all the produce and everything that was there is going to be looted and taken.
Yep.
All right, and people are going to take that as territories. And if you walk down the wrong area, you understand?
All right.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? We're giving you warning. Just like Deacon Malachi bring out, we're sounding the trumpet.
That's right.
All right, give me Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 6. All right, Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 6. So, family, this is our wake-up call. One of many. Bishop been prophesying about it, the deacons, the captains, many teachers, many prophets been prophesying about it. But will you hearken? Will you prepare? Will we gather ourselves together? You understand? Read this.
Jeremiah 4 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
Set up the standard towards Zion.
It says, set up the standard towards Zion. Come on.
Retire, stay not. For I will bring evil from the north and a great destruction.
You see that? The Lord says he's going to bring evil from the north and a great destruction. Just talking about what? Nebuchadnezzar. Just talking about America today as well.
Right.
You understand? Now, we could either hesitate, delay, prolong, and not act, or you could see the evils. All right, you can see the evils as they're increasing on the daily. You understand? And make haste and act upon it. The decision's yours. Isaiah 58 and 1. Y'all know this one.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah 58 and 1. Watch this.
Isaiah 58 and verse 1.
You know, a lot of people, they don't like. It's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. He's still learning. He's still learning. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
All right, but a lot of people, like I said, they don't like to talk about this. It's like, Cap, can we switch the subject?
Be quick.
Right.
No. Go get these verses.
Nah, yeah.
Right.
Hey, it is what it is. All right, read that.
Isaiah 58 and verse 1.
Come on.
Cry aloud.
Come on.
Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. And show my people their transgression. And the house of Jacob their sin.
Read.
Yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways. As a nation that did righteousness and forsook not the ordinance of their God.
Come on.
They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to God. Wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not? Wherefore have we afflicted our soul, and thou takest no knowledge? Behold, in the day of your fast ye find pleasure, and exact all your labors. Behold, ye fast for strife,
Come on.
and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness.
What verse you at?
Verse 4.
Come on.
Ye shall not fast as ye do this day, to make your voice to be heard on high.
Read.
Is it such a fast that I have chosen? A day for a man to afflict his soul. Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Wilt thou call this a fast and an acceptable day to the Lord? Is not this the fast that I have chosen?
Now, it says, is not this the fast that the Lord has chosen? Which fast is that? The Day of Atonement.
That's right.
All right, the Day of Atonement. The reason why I went here, we're going to tie these things in together. Brothers and sisters, not only do we have to stockpile, okay, but we also have to fast more outside of just the Day of Atonement. Meaning what? There will be times where you have to go without eating. Why? Because you got to go places.
Right.
You understand? Maybe a day, maybe 2 days. But if you're constantly eating multiple times a day and that's all you know, guess what? when you have to go without food, it's going to be very, very hard to make it unless you do what? Train your body right now to do that.
That's right.
Okay? You think you're going to be able to go 3, 4, 5 days without eating and drinking if you stuff your face every day?
Right.
No, my friend. You're going to be the liability.
Not never.
That's what's going to happen. Okay? But this is also going into what? The Day of Atonement, which is right around the corner. All praise to the Most High, the Son of Jesus Christ, which is right around the corner. So what? This gives us what? An opportunity, clean slate, to get our minds right. But notice what the verses said. Don't let this be a fast that you're going into doing the same stuff.
Right.
Strife, hatred, you understand? We got to put those things away if we want the Lord to accept our fast. And we're going to need the Lord on our side, brothers and sisters.
Right.
That's right.
We're going to need the Lord on our sides for the perilous times to come.
And you know
what else? The other high holy day, go to Ezra 3 and 1. We tying all these in together. And we got another video. All right, Ezra chapter 3, verse 1. We got tabernacles.
Come on.
We got I said we got tabernacles.
That's
right. Right around the corner, man.
That's right.
All right, Ezra 3 and 1. Read that.
Ezra 3 and verse 1.
Come on.
And when the 7th month was come, and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem.
They did what?
Gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem.
So don't be by yourself, right? You're supposed to keep the feast together.
That's right.
All right, in the spirit of unity. Now, speaking about prepping, wouldn't tabernacles be like the best place to practice and prepare for prepping?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Or are you going to complain and say, I ain't got no electrical sight? Uh-oh. Play the clip.
Hey, get away.
Play the clip.
Right here, my father gonna be here. These are those type of scenarios you want to be in. Test your equipment, test your skills, hone in and strengthen those weak points in order for you to get better and better and better in your prepping.
So let's give it up for Captain Shemaiah and the prepping team, IUIC prepping team. You understand? So, hey, this tabernacles, man, you know, get used to it.
Right.
How about disconnect from the power? Just see how that is, because I don't know if you know, the forefathers, they didn't have plugins. You understand? That's number one.
Hey, they didn't have none of that.
And number two, this may be the future.
Right.
You understand?
Yep.
So all praises for Preppers Convos.
All praises.
You know. Officers, y'all got anything on that right there, man?
Hey, give me Jeremiah 28 and 8. Cause like Cal was going to, and then the video we had with the bishops. They preparing us. The prophets always did that. They prepared us before the time came. Read what you got.
Jeremiah 28 and verse 8.
Read.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Great kingdoms?
Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
Like Trump signing this bill or changing the department to Department of War because he's letting you know what's about to go down. Read on.
And of evil. And of pestilence.
And what? Also with those pestilence come famine. That's so like leadership bringing out, they preparing us ahead of time before that time to come. So all praises for that thing.
All praises. All praise for the Most High. Hey, y'all know what time it is. Go ahead and click the like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hey, make sure to donate to the Booster Club. Join if you can. You understand?
Come on.
All right, always accepting new members. All right, without further ado, I tell you on the spirit. All right, play the clip. All right, this is our World Weather Report brought to you by the Writings on the Wall radio show. All right, let's get straight into it.
At least 19 killed in flash floods in Indonesia, most on island of Bali.
Come on.
Flash floods that struck 2 provinces in Indonesia this week have killed at least 19 people, according to disaster mitigation officials, with operations underway to search for the missing. Torrential rains beginning on Monday caused flooding and landslides on the tourist island of Bali and in East Nusa Tenggara province.
All right, so you see the hand of the Lord. The hand of the Lord is in Indonesia.
That's right.
In Indonesia. Give me that in Matthew 24. Why do we do this? Why do we track these things? That's our job.
That's right.
All right, that is our job. Matthew 24. Let's get it.
Matthew 24 and verse 7.
Come on.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
And earthquakes in diverse places. Finish.
In diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Right. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So the Lord is preparing us for what's to come, family. So, all right, when we see these, the floods, we see the fires, we see the tornadoes. All right. All of these things, all of these plagues coming from the Father. We understand that this is the beginning of sorrow.
That's right.
Give me Job 28 real quick. Let me look at this one with you. Job chapter 28. And let me get 26. Actually start at 24. Read down.
Job 28 and verse 24.
Come on.
For he looketh to the ends of the earth, and seeth under the whole heaven.
Come on.
To make the weight for the winds. And he weigheth the waters by measure. When he made a decree for the rain.
When he did what?
Made a decree for the rain.
Right, when the Lord made a decree for the rain. So we understand all rains, all floods, all of that. Monsoons, that is from the Lord. It's no mistakes, family. It's not a mistake. Read that verse again, 26.
When he made a decree for the rain.
Go ahead.
And a way for the lightning of the thunder.
Right. I'm sorry. Made a way for the lightning of the thunder. Come on.
Then did he see it and declare it.
And did what?
And declare it.
Come on.
He prepared it, yea, and searched it out. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
Right. It's very smart to fear the Lord because he could bring all of these disasters our way. All right. So the best thing to do is what? Have the Lord on our side. All right. Finish.
That is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding.
Is understanding. There was another flood as well, right, IT? Let's put it on the screen. Yeah, read that.
Millions under severe weather threat.
All right, play the clip.
Tonight, pounding rain and howling winds laying siege to parts of the eastern seaboard, causing power outages and downed trees. In Massachusetts, this street completely underwater. 33 million Americans from New England to Baltimore caught up in scattered thunderstorms, spawning 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts with bouts of hail and heavy rain. The brief deluge in New York causing tennis fans outside the U.S. Open to run for cover. Out west, hundreds of firefighters back on the front lines. Overnight, the fast-moving pyrite fire sparked evacuations in California's Europa Valley, about 60 miles east of Los Angeles. The fire, driven by high winds and heavy vegetation, swept over more than 400 acres before crews were able to contain the spread. Firefighters dousing the flames from above, while below, sheriff deputies going door to door.
All right, so you can take that down. Take that down, Isaiah 29 and 6. Y'all know this one right here. All right, Isaiah 29 and verse 6. Let's read that.
Isaiah 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest.
Come on.
And the flame of devouring fire.
All right, so family, never look at these storms. I know they happen frequently, but never look at them like the norm.
Right.
Okay? These are intensifying throughout the world, not just here in the States, all right, South America, Central America, Australia, Europe, okay? Understand that this is taking place all over the earth that was made by God. And he's doing what? He's allowing these things to happen to wake us up, to send us warning that this is the beginning of sorrows. Things are going to get worse, but salvation is right around the corner. All right, let's read this next one. Put it up on the screen.
5.8 magnitude earthquake strikes off Oregon coast. A 5.8 magnitude earthquake struck more than 100 miles off the Oregon coast Monday night. The U.S. Geological Survey reported the quake occurred about 102 miles west of Port Orford shortly after 9 p.m. Several aftershocks followed in the same area, ranging from magnitude 4.4 to 4.9, according to the agency. The most recent was recorded around 4:47 a.m. Tuesday.
Right, so you had a few earthquakes over there off the Oregon coast and some aftershocks. All right, that's going with the brother read earlier in Matthew 24:7. All right, earthquakes in divers places. All right, so the Lord is visiting the earth. Was that it, IT? We got another one. Okay, that's it. All praise to the Most High. It's been our World Weather Report brought to you by Writings on the Wall Radio Show. All right, y'all know what time it is. Let's get into the next segment. IT, play the clip. All right. Hey, for those who've been paying attention, we touched on it a little bit last week. China's military parade. All right, I wanted to speak on it just a little bit more. Hey, IT, I just thought about this. Can y'all find a clip of America's military parade from a few months ago? That was on Trump's B-Day, birthday or whatever.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, I want to. It's trash. It's straight trash, bro. Straight trash.
Right.
All right, but while y'all look that up, okay, IT. All right. All right. You can pause it. Okay. How can I say? Put up the other video first. Let me say it like that. Put up the other video first. There you go. All right, let's read that.
How China's military parade proves U.S. dominance has come to an end.
Play that. Hey, stop. Hey, I'm gonna just let you know, bro. Run it back.
Hey, them jokers ain't playing.
Yo. That alone lets you know that they on some other stuff.
Right.
All right, they on some other stuff. That America is not. They're America. They just got used to being the top. Industrial Revolution, the next frontier. They just got used to being the stuff. Right. But China, they've been the ones. They've been working. They've been working.
Yes, sir.
All right, and been chasing after that, and you could tell. All right, you can tell. Hey, if this earth was gonna go on longer, yeah, they would be the next one. But God said, no. We got next.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. But you can see it though. If you ask me, if I didn't understand the scripture, I'd say, oh, yeah, China, it look like they gonna knock off. That's what it looks like.
Right. Yes,
all right, run that back. Play it again. I don't know what he said, but it sounds powerful.
The stage was Tiananmen Square, but the signal was global. China rolled out its most
stop! Do y'all see? They're running, but the way they're doing it, I'm sorry, bruh. The way that they're doing it, it looks like one man. Run that back.
But the signal was global. China rolled out its most powerful military parade in years, and right beside Xi Jinping stood Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un, united and aligned, sending a message that alliances are shifting and the world is watching. This wasn't just pageantry, it was a calculated show of strength. And not to forget China's diplomatic projection at the recently concluded SCO summit in Tianjin, where Narendra Modi's hand-in-hand photo with Putin made headlines. This is China displaying weapons, Russia showing resilience, North Korea showing loyalty, and India showing independence. Together, they projected an image that challenges decades of American dominance. So is this the moment where America loses its grip on world leadership?
Hey, pause it real quick. I gotta say this though. We can't give these heathens too much credit. What the hell is this? But go back to that them brown chinks. Yeah, play
But the
that.
signal was global. China rolled out its
Pause.
most powerful...
Go to Judges 20 and 10 real quick. So you gotta understand. Like, we cannot give them too much credit. Right. All right, give me Judges 20 and 10. Watch this.
Judges chapter 20, verse 10.
Go ahead.
And we will take 10 men of 100 throughout all the tribes of Israel, and 100 of 1,000, and 1,000 out of 10,000, to fetch victual for the people, that they may do when they come to Gibeah of Benjamin, according to all the folly that they have wrought in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So all the men of Israel were gathered against the city.
It says all the men of Israel were gathered against the city. Meaning what? They're finna go overtake it. Come on.
Knit together as one man.
As what?
As one man.
As one man. Understand. We can't give too much credit to these other nations. And that's what we do. I don't care what they talking about.
Right.
We, the great exceeding army,
Bring it out.
all right, that you see being established here in the States and abroad, is going to put all of that to shame.
That's right.
It's going to put all of that thing to shame. Y'all think we getting more in order now? It's going to get even better. It's going to look better than that.
That's right.
You understand? It's going to look better. Damn, can we get a round of applause or something? Can you see it?
Damn.
Can you see it or can you not see it?
I see the vision.
You got to be able to see that thing.
That's right.
It's a great fear. Think about the title of this video. It says, How China's Military Parade Proves U.S. Dominance Has Come to an End. Just looking at that is fearful. Revelation 11:11. And then give me America's military parade.
Damn.
All right. We going to be better than that. Just wait.
That's right.
Through the Spirit of the Lord.
Right.
You got it?
Come on.
Revelations 11 and verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from God entered into them. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them.
Right. You got to understand. Yes, fear is upon them, but we going to be better than that.
Yes, sir.
Soon.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be very, 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 very fearful. Not because we're picking up arms or anything like that. Just why? Because what? Unity, you understand? Unity is a weapon in itself.
Yes, sir.
You understand that thing. And that's what China's exemplifying. Is this America? Y'all got it? All right, let's look at America's.
United States staged its first major military parade.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What is that? Walk together better.
Right.
What the hell?
Just walk at the same time. Don't care. Look.
Nah, bruh.
Trash.
Nah, that ain't it.
It ain't. This is a civil war.
That ain't it right there.
Nope.
People snapping it. Go back to that.
It's no use.
Some of them had their necks like one way, and some was straight. Go back.
Go back.
Oh Lord. Right here, right there. Hold on. Look at.
Got caught.
See the guy to the left in the front.
Yes, sir.
He's straight. Everybody behind him, they looking somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Time and again, America's enemies have learned that if you threaten the American people, our soldiers are coming for you.
I want to go back to what Cap has said, how the Spirit of the Lord is going to, how it says, the Spirit of, read Revelation 11:11 again. Just read it one more time.
Revelation 11 and verse 11.
This it shows like it's that is not it. Watch this.
And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from God entered into them.
That's the point. It said the Spirit of God of read it again, my bad.
And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from God entered into them.
That's when they see us gathered together in that unity, they're gonna be terrified of back of what Cat was saying. They gonna be like, oh my goodness, the world is over. They rising back up and we can not do anything about it.
Hey, you know it's crazy.
Yes, sir.
I remember a few years ago when we did that blitz at the Barclays.
Yes, sir.
The police chief, they was like, hey, I mean, y'all not breaking any laws, nothing like that, but like we're like impressed because they was like, yeah, the fact that y'all did this with this many people, we can't do this with like a fraction of this many people.
Right.
So they seen it, and this is what they do for their profession.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. We better than the America's Parade right now.
Yes, sir.
We better than that.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
let you know that straight up. All right, we gonna be better than China.
Come on.
All right, this is America compared to China right now. Put that up.
Bring on the Vikings! With all due respect, Your Highness, you're not ready. More. Do you wish to fight me? Leave us!
You do not wish to be embarrassed, in fact.
Can you even remember the last time you were defeated?
What are you doing?
Your soldiers wouldn't dare hurt you, and I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
You think the Vikings would give you a reprieve? I'm not your enemy.
All right, you can take it down, take it down. That's what happened when you're prideful. So we know that America is a very prideful nation.
Right.
You understand? And that's gonna be their downfall right there. But hey, let's move along. What we got? What we got?
Russia's drones violating Poland's airspace sparks alarm. War warning.
Let's read that.
Poland said it downed Russian drones that breached its airspace during a mass aerial attack by Russian forces on Ukraine. In what has been described by the Ukrainian president as an extremely dangerous precedent for Europe, Polish air defenses were placed on high alert overnight Tuesday, following that Warsaw said was an unprecedented violation of Polish airspace by drone-type objects.
Come on.
European and U.S. officials have reacted with alarm to what appears to be the first case of a NATO member engaging Moscow's assets over its territory in a war that has been raging for 3.5 years. Nikita Gurkov, senior analyst for Europe and Central Asia with ACLED, Armed Conflict Location and Event Data, told Newsweek that regardless of whether the drones were fired intentionally, their appearance over NATO territory is bringing everyone involved into uncharted territory.
All right. So when this took place, was this just a few days ago or a day ago? Excuse me. This sparked outrage to the point where NATO had to get involved, and they called for Chapter 4. Give me the next article. Yes, read that.
The beginning of the end of NATO. This is when the world finds out whether the United States remains committed to Europe's defense.
Read that.
Early this morning, Russia sent a swarm of drones into Poland. The crisis of the NATO alliance that people on both sides of the Atlantic have been denying or trying to put off is now here. This is the moment when the world finds out whether the United States remains committed to the defense of its allies.
Right, because you already know Trump he been talking crazy for a minute. He been talking about NATO members, they got to pay up, all of that stuff like that. He said he's not going to defend them unless they pay. All right, so now they don't drop the drones in Poland's airspace. So now everybody's waiting to see what America does, whether or not they're going to step in or play left field. I'm anxious to see what they do too.
Right.
You know, because that gauges how much longer we got.
Right.
You understand? Was that Revelation 17? Let's read some more of this paragraph.
Ever since he began running for president, Donald Trump has been equivocal at best about America's security commitments to Europe. The allies have hoped to jolly Trump along, manipulating him by appealing to his vanity, calling him daddy, acceding to his punitive tariffs without resistance.
That was crazy.
And generally...
Hey, yo!
Pause.
And generally accepting a humiliating subservice in the hope of at least buying time. The Allies have even fantasized about the United States providing some form of security should they put troops in Ukraine. Vladimir Putin was never going to allow European forces in Ukraine. So this fantasy might have survived indefinitely.
All right, so do me a favor, put up the next video. Start at 1:30, because I know Article 4 is not a term that many of us are accustomed to. All right, so when this took place, this is what NATO decided to call for. All right, so play that for us. Read the title, please.
Poland has invoked Article 4 of NATO's treaty after Russian drones. What does that mean?
Well, most people have heard of Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty, the famous one that says an attack on one member is an attack on all. That's not what Poland has gone for in this case, although, strictly speaking, if it is saying this is an armed attack, then technically it should be treated as an armed attack on every single member of the alliance, and that includes the UK, Canada, even the United States. Poland has gone for a slightly softer option, Article 4, the preceding one, which effectively says, we have a problem, NATO needs to talk about it. So it's stops short of calling on allies to take action, but it does signal that it wants to get NATO involved in this.
Could it be a precursor to an Article 5 declaration? Because again, to quote Donald Tusk this morning, words are not enough. Poland is requesting a much greater support from its NATO allies. Could it be a precursor?
That's absolutely right. These consultations, which should happen without delay, could be a means for Poland to sound out just what would happen if they were to call this an armed attack and therefore trigger Article 5 of North Atlantic Treaty. Now, the key player, of course, in all of this, and the reaction that Russia will be watching very closely, as well as NATO, is the United States. If, as many people have suggested, this is a means for Russia to probe and test the willingness of Europe and of NATO to respond, then the key response they'll be looking for is what Donald Trump does and whether they can still remain assured that the United States won't do anything to inconvenience Russia.
All right, so you can see NATO does not feel as if America has their back. You understand? And that's not by coincidence. It's because Trump has said this many times that he's not going to support NATO members unless they pay up. Let's get the scripture real quick so everybody can follow along. Revelation 17. All right, let's get that, verse 16.
Revelation 17 and verse 16.
Come on.
And the 10 horns.
And the 10 horns. The 10 horns, this is talking about the European Union. All right, NATO on the military side. Come on.
Which thou sawest upon the beast. These shall hate the whore.
Right, they're going to end up hating the whore. Who is the whore? The United States of America. So we can see that the relationship is rocky already because everybody's holding their breath. It's like, okay, well, Russia just did this to a NATO country. America is supposed to step up automatically. But they said like, damn, is America going to step up? Damn, are they or not? So we already understand there's going to be something with Trump, with his prideful self. He's going to keep talking cash money, you understand, and make them even more angry. I always got to refresh your memory. Don't forget what he did to Zelensky just a few months ago on national TV. He sunned him. He sunned him on national TV. Embarrassed the hell out that man, bro. That was crazy. That was some crazy stuff. You understand? Embarrassed him. But don't forget, Britain, they came in. You know, say, you know what? Nah, Zelensky, we got you. They held some meetings themselves. You understand? NATO without the United States. So the relationship is already rocky. I would like to see what comes out of this. All right. So what else we got, y'all?
U.S. strikes shattered Iran's nuclear aspirations.
Okay, yeah. So we haven't talked about this in a minute. All right, don't forget, because remember, every week at one point a few months ago, it was about Iran's nuclear development. But you haven't heard that for a while. So everybody really believes that Iran, because they've been saying, yeah, that strike from America really depleted all of our nuclear capability.
Come on now, dog.
Right. I would never trust my enemy to tell me that you're going to tell me exactly what type of artillery you have. You understand? Read it again. We're going to read some of this article.
U.S. strikes shattered Iran's nuclear aspirations.
Come on.
For the first time in 15 years, experts say Iran has no path to building nuclear weapons, discrediting President Donald Trump's June strikes on the country's key enrichment sites with dismantling Tehran's weapons program, the New York Post reported. The assessment led by David Albright, a former inspector for the International Atomic Energy Agency and founder of the Institute for Science and International Security, reviewed available data after Operation Midnight Hammer, which targeted 3 of Iran's major nuclear sites.
Right. Let's get that. Was that Jeremiah 51 with the hammer? Excuse me. Is it 51 to 23? I'm shooting from the hip, so help me out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 50 and 23.
50 and 23.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
So it's letting you know, yeah, they did, or they performed Operation Midnight Hammer, but it's letting you know that the people who did it, they're going to be cut asunder. They're going to be destroyed. So what is going to take place in order for that to happen? Go to the chapter right before that. All right, Jeremiah 49:20.
Jeremiah 49 and verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. The them is who? The United States of America. The least of the flock is talking about Amalek, the Israelis. All right, they're going to draw them out. They're going to get them involved in the war. Why? Because Iran and the Dragons of Arabia, they have that capability. You understand, that nuclear capability? It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Read some more.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Go ahead.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall.
It says the earth is going to be moved at the noise of their fall. Read.
At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea.
Come on.
Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle.
He shall come up and fly as the eagle. So America's going to come up and try to save the day. Read.
And spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pain.
It says in that day, their heart is going to be the heart of a woman. Why? Because they're going to come to naught. Their day is coming. So go back to Jeremiah 50:23.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 23.
Come on.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
So it says, how did this come about? Through the process of time. All of your ill dealings, all of you, like it says in Isaiah 14:6, ruling the nations with much. Wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm butchering it. Please read it. What did it say? Isaiah 14:6. Read that.
With a continuous stroke.
There it is. With a continuous stroke. Read that for me. You come on, Officer Hezekiah. Come on.
Isaiah 14 and verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger.
They get ruled the nations in anger. So go back to Jeremiah 50 and 23. Come on.
Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Right, so it's letting you know exactly who it is. But, hey, don't get caught up in that right there. All right, that's something that has not been talked about as much in the news lately. But don't forget, Iran is certainly not forgotten. All right, they haven't forgotten about Soleimani, and they haven't forgotten about all the other BS that America's done since that.
Yes, sir.
Iran is not forgotten, so just watch that. That's why we got to watch and pray. Okay? So all praise to the Most High. That's today's Wars and Rumors of Wars report, brought to you by Right Into the Wall Radio Show.
That's right.
Woo! Feel free.
It's gonna be all right,
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right. You out here prophesying for the Lord.
Right.
Come on.
That's right.
That's all right.
You bringing it out.
All right, all praise to the Most High. All praises. All right, I guess it's that time, man. Get to the topic of the day. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we gonna see where we end up. IT,
Let's get it.
play the clip.
A dark moment for America.
Oh Lord.
Hey,
does it say moment?
You know how the moving videos might change a word. So play the still shot.
Still shot. What does still shot say?
A dark moment for America.
He's like Ron Burgundy.
He reads what's
You
on the
can't put
screen.
nothing in front of him.
Yeah. What was that? The Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Yeah. He really said moment. That was crazy.
He will read it as is.
You
sing pan?
Put up the moving thumbnail again so we can appreciate it. It's not say moment. Does it? I can't see it. I just see America, really, to be honest.
It does, but the still shot says moments.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. Shouts out to the thumbnail team, man. Dark moment for America. Lord, I'm all praises, man. Hey, shoot, this ain't gonna be. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is not gonna be a long one. This ain't gonna be a long one. So we just gonna get it in.
Yes,
We got a lot of videos though. I think we got like 6 or 7 videos. All right, we're gonna see what we get. Come on. All right, play that first video, please.
For this commission has never been more
You
clear
gotta
than
put it on the screen.
the need for this commission has never been more clear than it was last week when the ineffectual senator from Virginia, a man named Tim Kaine, stated that the notion our rights come from our Creator is, quote, extremely troubling to him. Very troubling, isn't it troubling? Isn't it terrible, though? How he would say something like that, and advocated really by a totalitarian regime. This is what they say. But as everyone in this room understands, it is tyrants who are denying our rights and the rights that come from God. And it's this Declaration of Independence that proclaims we're endowed by our Creator with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The senator from Virginia should be ashamed of himself for many things. For many things. For things even beyond that. But in its own way, nothing's more important than those words. They were terrible words. As president, I will always defend our nation's glorious heritage, and we will protect the Judeo-Christian principles of our founding, and we will protect them with vigor. We have to bring back religion in America, bring it back stronger than ever before as our country grows stronger and stronger. Our country is now the hottest nation anywhere in the world. 1 year ago, our country was dead.
Get that in Jeremiah 51 real quick. There you go, trying to heal Babylon again. All right, read that verse 8.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 8.
Come on.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed.
Come on.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
So that's Trump right there. He's trying to take balm for her pain. He says, hey, America is the hottest country right now. Why? Because Trump's going crazy. Trump, He's over here passing all of these different executive orders. Over 200.
Right.
He ain't even been back in, has it been a whole year yet? He ain't even been back in office a whole year. So he's making it hot. He's making America known out there. You understand? Because he know it, what? It fell off. All right, go say some more.
He was dead. We had leaders from all over the world that talked to me and they say, your country's in trouble. And I just left the Middle East, King of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, a lot of the big countries. Then I was with the heads of NATO, the NATO nations, all of them. Everyone said essentially the same thing, that a year ago your country was dead and now you have the hottest country anywhere in the world. It's true. It's true in every way. But to have a great nation, you have to have religion. I believe that so strongly. There has to be something after we go through all of this, and that something is God. We go through all of this for a reason. It's not easy, believe me. The need for this.
All right, go to Revelation 6. Y'all know this one. All right, Revelation chapter 6. And give me verse 1. Read that.
Come on. Revelation 6 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, come and see.
Come on.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse.
A what?
A white horse.
Come on.
And he that sat on him had a bow.
Just letting you know that white horse, they try to represent what? Purity, righteousness, holiness. But on that same horse, he sat with a bow. Remember, they just said it's not Department of Defense, it's Department of War. Right. And he says, we're back. You understand? Because they come for what? They come for violence. Right. But he's going to mask it to make it look like they're what? Like they're righteous, like they're pure and holy. Read that again.
And I
verse
saw,
2.
Verse 2. And I saw, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat on him had a bow. And a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer. And when he had opened the
That's all I want. I just want verse 2.
Yes, sir.
All right, from there, give me the next video action. Read
Whatever it takes, National Guard could be deployed in D.C.
Right, because Trump said America is the hottest country right now. It's because of moves like this.
Yes, sir.
All right, because he's shaking things up. All right, play that.
Muggings, killings, and everything else. We're not going to let it. And that includes bringing in the National Guard, maybe very quickly.
President Trump announcing he will hold a news conference on Monday to address D.C. crime. Metro Police data finds violent crime went down in the nation's capital between last year, but several recent high-profile incidents led the administration to bring in federal agents from multiple agencies Thursday night. They will have a visible presence across the nation's capital for at least a week. Let's bring in South Carolina Congressman Ralph Norman.
All right, so we already know what took place in D.C. All right, they had the National Guard there, supposedly cleaned up crime, but they had record lows of crime before that. You understand? But they still got the National Guard deployed out there. Now they're going from city to city. All right, you've seen the back and forth between Trump and Chicago. Right. What do you call this shit? Rockalypse? Is that how I say it? Like Chipocalypse? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking? I don't know how to say it, but that's how it's spelled. Right. Somebody help me out. But he's talking about other cities as well. And this is to do what? To target our people. Right. Yes, hey, jump the gun just a little bit. Jump the gun just a little bit. Give me that, give me the comedy hype video. Come on! About yep, there it is. Play that for us. Read that for us.
Black people respond to Chicago thugs' threat to the National Guard switches.
All right, play that.
Club in Atlanta for Hyperless News. I'm John Ava. Over the last few weeks, the Trump administration has sparked several conversations on crime in highly urban cities like D.C., Baltimore, and Los Angeles. According to Trump, these cities have failed to handle their crime rate, and in response, Trump will send in the National Guard into D.C. to help. Now, many have opposed the use of the military being used against civilians, while others have cheered on the move, pointing out how quickly things have improved. Just a few days ago, on his Truth Social platform, Trump would now threaten Chicago as the next city he may have to bring the National Guard or military to. He will go on to write, "I love the smell of deportation in the morning."
Oh,
Chicago,
Lord. Hey, that's some
that's
some disrespectful stuff right there, bro. So showing you who this is really against. Daniel chapter 8, verse 24.
Yep, bring it out.
Let's read that. Come on. Daniel chapter 8, verse 24. Let's go.
Daniel 8 and verse 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully and shall prosper.
It says, he shall have power, but not by his own. Why? Because remember, who his God is Satan.
Yes, sir.
All right, read some more.
And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper, and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people.
This is the mighty and who?
And the holy people.
Right, the mighty and the holy people. Who that's talking about? That's us. Remember who's in D.C., who's in Baltimore, who's in Chicago, who's in L.A., all right, the blacks and Hispanics, that's where we at. Right. All right, it's no confusion. All right, so that's why you say, that's why America's the hottest country on earth right now, according to Trump. Right. All right, because he's shaking things up. Revelation 13:7. Let's get that. Come on, Revelation 13:7. We almost done.
Revelations chapter 13 and verse 7.
Come on.
Verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
It says what?
It was given unto him to make war with the saints.
Right. He was given that power to make war with us. Why? Because the Lord is allowing this right now. Because we sin against our God. These are those evils increasing in the earth. Read that again from the top.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
All right, that's what we want. So, IT, follow me. Now let's go back in order to where we were before this. All right. Play this one. Watch this.
Maxine Waters screams civil war as Trump deploys the National Guard in D.C.
Time for lefties losing it. Donald Trump has deployed the National Guard to Washington, D.C. after announcing a crackdown on crime and homelessness. But be careful, do not even mention it to Democrat Representative Maxine Waters. She's calling it a civil war.
Words mean nothing. Actions mean everything. Watch this. Watch it very closely. Ask a lot of questions. Focus those cameras on everything that's going on, because this president is trying to lead us into what could be called a civil war.
Yeah, clearly Maxine Waters' wig is really starting to have an impact on her brain.
White lady disrespectful. Don't forget. Don't forget. A lot of them, they think that the white woman gets a pass. No, don't get no pass.
She wicked as hell.
She wicked as hell too. But as you can see, this is code word for what? A coming or a pending civil war. What's the next video? Speaking of that civil war, just a little bit. Oh, you know what? Before you play this, go back to that Chicago video. Play some more of that. Then I want to come to the Joe Rogan video.
Department of War. He would then go on to share a picture of himself on the body of an army general. Now, the president's words were definitely alarming for those in Chicago, including the city's own mayor, who would directly respond to the message on his X account. The president's threats are beneath the honor of our nation, but the reality is that he wants to occupy our city and break our constitution. We must defend our democracy from this authoritarianism by protecting each other and protecting Chicago from Donald Trump. Outside of political figures in Chicago reacting to Trump's threats, those who are accused of being directly connected to the crime would respond. Over on TikTok, videos will begin to circulate of gang members and so-called thugs explaining that Chicago will not comply so easily like other cities.
Stop. So see, you see that? The white man, he knows, and I ain't gonna lie to you, a lot of people, they say that. They not on that.
Right.
They on that against each other.
Yes, sir.
You understand that? But not against the military.
Right.
But it sounds great. It sounds great. That's why I said I want to play this before the next video. But play on.
Trump talking about something. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Nigga, you about to find out why it's called Direct. The fuck? Goofy ass nigga? We ain't scared of this shit.
Trump do not send the National Guard to Chicago.
Think about it. Okay, Chirac was named after Iraq.
Where?
Okay. And we know what the scriptures say about Ishmael.
Right.
There's
Yes, sir.
wild men over there. Okay. They get down.
Yes, sir.
But even America went over there and did what to Iraq?
Damn it.
We call it's called Iraq. It's like, yeah, but what did America do to Iraq?
Hit the bomb!
You understand? It's like what are you really saying right there? All right, play some more.
The fuck? Goofy ass nigga? We ain't scared of this shit.
Trump do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. Nigga, this is Chicago, nigga. The niggas go fight back.
We're not out here making fun of our brothers and sisters, but you got to understand, this is why we need to come back to our heritage.
Right.
We're glorifying gang violence, killing one another. Like, that's our culture. No, that's not our culture. That's not our heritage.
Right.
That's going to get us killed.
Yes,
You understand? There's nothing to glorifying that thing right there. Give me that 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4 and 5. Okay? That ain't it. That ain't the way. The Lord ain't going to be on our side for that. Understand that.
Sir.
Read this.
2 Corinthians 10 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
Come on.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
There you go. So let's go back to the video.
I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say,
Does he not?
Come on now.
And like I say, they got tanks.
Right. I'm about to say,
They don't care about. They just okay. I'm in the tank. You can and fire the tank once.
Right.
Come on. We got to come out of obscurity.
Yes, sir. Yet to see a tank on the pulled up in front of the projects.
That's
We don't have one tank.
They could blow up a whole neighborhood.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, bro.
Boy, ain't no way.
Go to Isaiah 59, the obscurity. Let's get that real quick. Gosh, dog. Isaiah 59:9. Let's read that.
Isaiah 59 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore is judgment far from us, neither does justice overtake us.
Read.
We wait for light, but behold obscurity.
But behold what?
Behold obscurity.
Just in darkness. Like, what are you really saying? That makes no sense.
Right.
There's no rationale in what you're saying. You understand? Let's go back to the video. I'm sorry, finish the verse and then we'll go back to the video.
For brightness, but we walk in darkness.
Right, but our people walk in darkness. All right, let's play on.
They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Nigga, do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago.
Let me tell y'all something personally, bro. Trump, I don't know why
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
that these young niggas in Iraq finna be scared. They ain't scared no National Guard, shorty. They ass is not playing out here, boy. The National Guard should be scared of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what they be wrong. These YNs pull up to the police station with switches. You know what I'm saying? Drakes, everything, shorty. Right in front of the station. I know exactly what I said, bro. No capping, so it's like, this shit crazy. These little niggas crazy, boy.
Now, these threats made by gang members in Chicago to the National Guard will cause many black users online to now chime in and share how ridiculous they felt their logic was.
Are y'all serious? Do y'all really think that y'all can take on the U.S. military? Bro, the military overtakes countries, bro. Y'all are a small portion of Chicago, bro. And y'all talk about y'all got switches. A switch is so dumb. A switch is like a waste of bullets, bro. And y'all thinking because it shoots really fast, bro.
So we got Chicago's gangsters and thugs saying they got switches for Trump's National Guard. Let's entertain that for maybe 2 seconds, right? First off, you think they don't know what you guys got? Where do you think those switches came from?
Stop. There you go. This is so we got to come up out of the obscurity. All right, let's go to prophecy real quick. Let's go to Joel chapter 2, verse 11. All right, Joel chapter 2, verse 11. Hey, perilous times is coming, but that's why. Give me Isaiah 33:6 real quick, and then we coming right to Joel 2. Watch this.
Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6.
Come on.
And wisdom and knowledge.
It say what?
Wisdom and knowledge.
Come on.
Shall be the stability of thy time.
Give me the one in Ecclesiastes 9:18. So it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. Meaning, you'll be all right. You'll be in safety. I'm not saying that dangerous things won't come, but you're not going to go head on and try to fight against the National Guard if you're rolling in the commandments of the Lord.
That's common sense.
Read this.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war.
Right. That's how it's going to make you stable. It says wisdom is better than weapons of war. Read.
But one sinner.
But one what?
But one sinner.
Come on.
Destroyeth much good.
But one sinner is going to go say stupid stuff like that, get everybody blown to pieces.
Right.
You understand? So let's go back to Isaiah 33:6.
Isaiah 33 and verse 6.
Come on.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Come on.
And strength of salvation. And the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right. And it's going to be the strength of our salvation. Not going toe to toe with The army that the Lord got his spirit on.
Right.
That's what you don't understand. Remember, why were we brought here? To serve in captivity. Who did God allow to do that? Him. Joel 2:11.
Joel 2 and verse 11.
Come on.
And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army.
Before what?
Before his army.
Before what?
Before his army.
This is not talking about the exceeding great army. This is talking about the northern army. That's what it's talking about. Read.
For his camp is very great.
Come on.
For he is strong that executed his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible.
Come on.
And who can abide it?
It says, who can abide in it? But you say you can go toe to toe, gang. And like what? Like what? No, that is against the scriptures, man.
We're tripping.
That is against the scriptures. Go to Isaiah 19:2. We almost done, y'all. Let's go to Isaiah 19:2.
Bring it out. Isaiah 19 and verse 2.
Come on.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
All right, these Egyptians, prophetically, this is talking about what? This is talking about America, okay? These Egyptians talking about the Americans. Read on.
And they shall fight every one against his brother.
They said they shall fight everyone against who?
His brother.
Come on.
And every one against his neighbor.
Everyone against his neighbor. And you're seeing that, all right, you're seeing that in America today. The right against the left. These are the same people, man. But you got Jake getting caught up in the foolishness. Right. All right, but what is this really talking about? It's talking about what? Civil war. That's talking about civil war. Finish the verse.
City against city.
Come on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
All right, drop that. So now I want to go back to the, let's go back to the order. Yep, play this one. Watch this.
You want to hear something really fascinating?
Sure. We're on the slippery slope towards another civil war. I'm not going to say I'm cool with that. I think a lot of people think they want it, but I don't think they're ready for the type of environment and the people who operate in environments like that.
Stop. So you say the people who operate in environments like that. Remember, okay, you got the National Guard. That's one thing.
Right.
But remember, you got like the ex-National Guard too. And the ones that were deployed in Iraq and Afghanistan. And they're living on American soil.
Right. Yes,
They like, oh, Civil War? Oh, okay.
They ready.
You understand?
They wait for it.
While you play war against your own people, these guys are battle tested.
Right.
You understand? You know, it's crazy. I was watching him like a few months ago, but yeah, he's one of those ex guys. I forget the brother's name. I know somebody recognizes his face in the chat. So if you know his name, put his name in the chat. But he's cold blooded, like he's like sniper and all that stuff like that. But listen to what he say. Play that.
For the type of environment and the people who operate in environments like that. The last thing you want is guys like me out on the streets fighting a war with no rules of engagement, where I make up my own. You don't want that. The average civilian's not ready for that. Like, why is Nick doing that? Why did Nick do this to me? Because at the end of the day, it's only Nick matters. Guerrilla warfare is a bitch. And you're my friend one moment, but the next moment, if you got something I want or I need to take care of my family, I won't let you know about it. And I'm going to kill the block.
You want to hear something really
So, and notice how he not saying gang. Nah, he just like, nah, this was, you understand? So he's very calm. His demeanor is very, very serious because he's obviously done it.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So let's go back to that 2 Ezra 15 that we read earlier. And let's start at verse 17 again. Read down a little bit.
2 Ezra 15 and verse 17.
Yeah, Nick Irvin. Thank you very much. All right, read that.
Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
You see that? It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. When it comes to that, all right, it's not what a lot of y'all think it's going to be. It's going to be cutthroat. And this is why you want the Spirit of the Lord with you. Because just in case, right? Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. Just in case. You know, we want to make sure we with the Lord. We don't want to be caught up in any of this foolishness, family.
That's right.
All right, read this.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28.
Come on.
And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Come on.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right. So we got to make sure we fear the Lord. All right, we got to make sure we fear the Lord. Let's get the book of Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 2. All right, let's read this.
Isaiah 60 and verse 2.
Mhm.
For, behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
So it says the darkness shall cover the earth. All right, this is a dark moment for the United States of America. All right, because things are heightening, things are getting worse. All right, read that verse again.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
It says, and gross darkness the people. Come on.
But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Right, so we got to go through it. All right, we got to go through it in order to get that salvation. All right, let's put up the next video.
UFO hearing. Witness claims we were seconds away from World War III, and shocking testimony.
All right, play that.
Clearly that this is not science fiction or creating speculation. This is about national security, government accountability, and the American people's right to the truth.
This was taken October 30th of 2024. This video is of an MQ-9 drone tracking an orb, or this object, off the coast of Yemen. You'll see that another MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile. You cannot see that drone.
Are you aware of anything in the government, United States government arsenal that can split a Hellfire missile like this?
No.
And do whatever blob thing it did and then keep going? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right, how about you, Chief Wiggins?
Nothing to my knowledge, ma'am.
Okay, and how about you, Mr. Borland?
I prefer to answer that in a skiff.
I have heard about events like this. I have heard about this event. Jeremy Corbell and I talked about it in one of our episodes a while back. We did not have the video, though. There are servers where there's a whole bank of these kind of videos that Congress has not been allowed to see, that the public hasn't been allowed to see. Occasionally, some of that stuff gets out in the wild, and it comes our way. It should be going to you. The public should be seeing this stuff. And why you're not allowed to, I don't know. But that's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah, what the hell is that? The public has been told over and over since the late 40s there's nothing to worry about here. These mysterious craft seen by millions of people in the skies, in the oceans, over the land are not real. They're not a threat. The witnesses are wrong. They're crackpots. Don't believe it.
Hey, pause it. Go to Zechariah 5 and 3. I know this one. Zechariah chapter 5, verse 3. But we're going to go back to Habakkuk 1 and 6 and tie these two together. All right, watch this.
Zechariah 5 and verse 3.
Come on.
Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Watch this.
For everyone that stealeth.
For what?
For everyone that stealeth.
It says for everyone that stealeth. All right, Mr. Knapp. Mr. Knapp is saying, hey, these sightings have been happening for a long, long time, and we've been covering up.
Yep.
All right, so it says everyone that stealeth, go ahead.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it.
Read.
And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it.
Verse 4.
I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
Into the house of who?
Of the thief.
Go back to and read the Habakkuk 1 and 6. Habakkuk 1 and 6. We're going to go back to the video. Watch this.
Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 6.
Come on.
For lo, I raised up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation.
We went over this early. This is going into the Babylonians, a.k.a. daughter of Babylon, a.k.a. the United States of America. Come on.
Which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
To do what?
To possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
That are not theirs. So, this is the curse. This is why America has the most UFO sightings out of any other nation on the face of the earth. All right, so let's go back to the video.
In the skies, in the oceans, over the land are not real. They're not a threat. The witnesses are wrong. They're crackpots. Don't believe it. That changed for me. What got me hooked is the paper trail. Documents that were squeezed out of the U.S. government after the FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, became the law of the land. And those documents paint a much different picture than what the public, the press, and Congress have been told over many years. The documents from military and intelligence personnel behind closed doors admit that, quote, these things are real. They're not fictitious. They can fly in formation, they're evasive, and they outperform any aircraft known to exist, including ours. The public, of course, as I said, has been told something much different. Back in 1989, I reported about a guy named Bob Lazar, who claimed that he worked at a facility dubbed S4 out in the Nevada desert, very near to Area 51. He said he was part of a reverse engineering program He said there are alien craft that will be taken apart to figure out how they operated out there. It's been widely reported and suspected that Lockheed Martin is one of the contractors, the defense contractors, that has held this stuff, stored it away in secrecy, and tried to figure out how it works. We had managed to get inside of it. It had no wings, no rotor, no tail. It had no fuel tanks. They didn't know how it flew or how it was operated. It clearly looked like it was aerodynamic. It's not ours. It wasn't ours. We didn't make it. We didn't know who made it and how it was built and how it operated. A lot of this stuff has been moved out of government.
Sure.
As you know, Rep. Burchett, it's been given to private contractors who stashed it away. They've had it for so long that there's nobody left inside government, or very few, who know where it is.
And they do that to keep us from FOIA, correct?
Yeah, it's to keep it from FOIA. And I think that the contractors who've had this stuff for a very long time set their own standards about who is allowed to know what. And it's a very small group that ever cracks that. There was an incident in October of 1982 over at ICBM base where UFOs popped up, was observed over this base where the missiles are pointed at us, United States. These UFOs perform incredible maneuvers. They split apart, they fuse back together, they'd appear and disappear, and right at the end of this 4-hour period, the launch control codes for the ICBMs lit up. Something entered.
You have to understand.
Wow.
You understand? So the chariots of the Lord, all right, they doing different formations, okay? And y'all ever seen X-Men First Class?
Yes, sir.
Y'all seen X-Men First Class?
Yes,
so
sir.
At the end of X-Men First Class, remember it was World War II, and they was in the ocean fighting against each other. Remember Magneto was making them both fire off at each other?
Right.
So imagine that. ICBMs was pointing at you. Then you at the control station. Then all of the lights, boom, 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 boom. He's like, wait, hold on a second.
Right.
Yeah. So the angels in the chariots, they communicate them. It's like, hey, we letting you know. We letting you know right now.
Come on.
We can destroy the earth right now.
Right.
You understand? But it's not time yet. It's not time yet. So I just had to paint the picture for y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go back to the video.
The correct codes. The missiles were fired up and ready to launch, and they could not shut it down. The Russian officers were panicking. The UFOs they disappeared. The launch control system goes back to normal. Colonel Sokolov and his team came in, took the thing apart, could not figure out what it was. It wasn't a power surge or EMPs or some of the baloney excuses that our country has given for similar events involving our nuclear missiles. They thought it was a message from wherever the UFOs were from. And that's a chilling thing. I mean, we were a couple of seconds away from World War III starting, and the UFOs were responsible for it.
Between 2003 and 2005.
All right, so do me a favor. We almost done. We wrapping up. Give me the next video. All right, so as you can see, this is hitting headlines right now.
Right.
You understand? It's constant talks about the chariots. So we got,
That's all right.
oh man, we got civil war on the brink. You understand? We got famine on the brink. But steadily what? Now we're seeing increased talks about the chariots of the Most High. Meaning what? They can't ignore it anymore. Okay, you got what? Trump, he just moved what? The Space Force from Colorado to Alabama.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Things are gearing up. You got Russia dropping drones in Poland's airspace to see what America's going to do. Is America going to answer the call to NATO? We don't know. But yes, we do. Yes, we do. We know.
That's right.
Trump with his pride, America with their pride. They're going to continue to stir up that relationship to the point it's going to go bad, and the whore is going to turn against them. You can't forget about Iran with the nukes.
Right.
You see how the Lord is lining up all of these things perfectly?
Sir.
Let's get a Most High round of applause for that thing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hey, I'm getting told I have orange stuff on me.
That's right.
Somebody check the feed, man. I'm getting told I have orange stuff like all over me. Not like, I know I don't have orange stuff on. Brothers, I ain't got orange stuff on me, do I? On the video, does it look like I have orange stuff on me? You say yes? So y'all ain't gonna help me out, IT? I told y'all my lighting was off early today. You said it's good on yours?
Yes, sir.
All right. It is what it is. All right. Yeah, I see a little bit. Damn. Come on, IT. Help me out. Get the lighting right and do something. All right, play the video.
UFO sighting from USS Jackson. They rose from the ocean, then vanished.
Come on.
Alexandra Wiggins.
Chief Wiggins for his opening statement. Please press your button. Thank you.
Good morning, Chairwoman Luna, Ranking Member Crockett, and members of the task force and the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today. My name is Alexandra Wiggins. I'm an active duty U.S. Navy Operations Specialist, Senior Chief Petty Officer. Father of 3 and dedicated American testifying today in my personal capacity. The views I share are my own, and I do not represent the official positions of the Department of the Navy or any subordinate organization. On the evening of February 15th, 2023, at approximately 19:15 PST, in the Whiskey 291 warning area off the coast of Southern California, I was serving on board USS Jackson. During that period, I moved between the Interior Communications Center, ICC-1, and the bridge wing, correlating the sensor picture with visual observations, part of my routine responsibilities for surface and air picture management. What I observed and what our crew recorded was not consistent with conventional aircraft or drones as they appear on our system. A self-luminous, tic-tac shaped object emerged from the ocean before linking up with 3 other similar objects. The 4 then disappeared simultaneously with a high synchronized, near instantaneous acceleration. I observed no sonic boom and no conventional propulsion signatures.
Hey, do me a favor.
No exhaust
Do me a
plume,
favor.
No control
That
surface.
means, like, come on, IT. Y'all know that. IT, boy, I'm praying for you. Give me Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 14. All right, lock in. We almost done, y'all. Lock in. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 14. Because he said a tic-tac shaped luminous object. Right. Okay. All right. It disappeared, kept reappearing. Okay. Read verse 14.
Ezekiel 1 and verse 14.
Come on.
And the living creatures ran and returned as the appearance of a flash of lightning.
They did what?
Ran and returned as the appearance of a flash of lightning.
They ran and returned as the appearance of a flash of lightning. We're going to go back to the video. We come back to this. Play that.
This articulation on the Sapphire image system. Shortly after the synchronized departure, radar tracks dropped. These observations were multi-sensor and recorded inside of ICC-1 with time location overlay visible in our source frames that have been made public by journalists. From my experience operating in this region over many years and consistent with our public characterized encounters, unidentified objects reoccur in United States operation areas off Southern California. That fact alone does not tell us what they are, but it does argue the systematic stigma-free reporting and for the preservation of sensor data so analysts can evaluate safe and intelligence implications with rigor. I want to underscore 3 points for the task force and the committee. Aviation and maritime safety. When crews and watchstanders observe objects that maneuver or accelerate in ways that does not match known profiles.
Stop. It says when these objects move and maneuver that they can't explain. It's like normally you have to have momentum to go up. They can go up, sideways, down. They can do all of that. Give me verse 17.
Ezekiel 1 and verse 17.
Come on.
When they went upon their 4 sides, and they turned not when they went.
Come on.
As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them 4.
Verse 19, come on.
Verse 19. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them.
Mm-hmm.
And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up.
Verse 20.
Whithersoever the Spirit was to go.
So wherever the Spirit wanted to go, wherever he wanted to go diagonal, up, down, however he wanted to maneuver, go ahead.
They went.
Come on.
Thither was their spirit to go.
Uh-huh.
And the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels.
So they're able to maneuver however they want, to the point where they're maneuvering, they're visiting America so much, they're having meetings, not in secret anymore, okay? Because they can't deny it. They cannot deny that there's another presence that's here that they cannot explain. And it makes them nervous. Hey, get the most high round of applause for that. That's good right there. Yeah. All right, we're a little bit over time, so I'm going to take that one down. Let's end with 1 Thessalonians 5. Okay, we're going to end with this. All right, so I pray everybody got something out of today's lesson. All right, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1, we're going to end with this. Let's read it.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1.
Come on.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
As a thief in the night. As a thief in the night. So we got to look at it as this, brothers. You can be caught off guard if you walking in darkness. Right, you won't see it coming. But us, we understand exactly what's taking place right now. We're seeing the earthquakes. You understand? We're seeing the floods. We're seeing the Lord visit the earth. So it's not a mistake, or it's not, oh, I didn't know you was coming home type deal.
Right. Yes, sir.
That's talking about the wicked. It's only as a thief in the night for those who are in sin. That's why it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Meaning what? We are going to be watching and praying. We're going to be doing what we're supposed to do, because we see the return of the Father.
That's right.
I'm sorry, return of Christ. Come on. Read some more.
Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
You see that? Peace and safety. When America says everything's okay, all right, we got the pandemic under control, or don't worry about it. That little war here in this city is under control. A lot of y'all going to be like, oh, I've been waiting for that. A lot of y'all going to look to succor from the Christian church.
Damn.
Right.
Because that's what you long for.
Right.
You don't like the pressure with doing it the right way.
Wait a minute.
So y'all gonna be like, you know what? Dang, y'all been talking about all of this, Christ coming back. Y'all been talking about deliverance for Israel. Y'all been saying that for years and years, and you're gonna become scoffers. You're gonna lose the faith. Many of you, but some of you, what? You're gonna keep the faith.
That's right.
All right, read that verse again. Watch this.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Read.
As travail upon a woman with child.
Right, as travail upon a woman with child.
That's
like
right.
we mentioned earlier, this is going into what? The birth pains. Okay? We're going to have chaotic moments and we'll have peaceful moments. But throughout both, wisdom must be the stability. All right, we can't go to sleep. We can't walk in the night. We can't slip in the darkness of America. We can't get caught up in the ways of America.
Right.
Read some more.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child. And they shall not escape.
And they shall what?
Not escape.
Read on.
But ye, brethren, are not in darkness.
See that? You see that? Us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who keep God's commandments, the Israelites,
Bring it out.
we're
That's
not walking in darkness.
That's right.
You understand? So how is the return of Christ going to sneak up on us as a thief in the night? No, it's not. It's not going to happen. Give me Isaiah 60 and 1. Watch this. We're coming right back. We're almost done. Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1. Watch this.
Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 1.
Watch this.
Arise, shine, for thy light is come.
For thy what?
Thy light is come.
You see that? It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come. So go back to 1 Thessalonians 5. I think you was at verse 5, right?
Verse 4.
Verse 4.
But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light.
We are all the children of what?
The children of light.
Come on.
And the children of the day. We are not of the night.
We're not of the night, the darkness. Come on.
Nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others.
Come on.
But let us watch and be sober.
Let's do what?
Watch and be sober.
Come on.
For they that sleep in the night.
Come on.
And they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
Are drunken in the night. Finish. Verse 8.
But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation.
All right, so all praises to the Most High. This has been another episode of Writings on the Wall radio show. We are signing off.
More fire.
All right, I'm Captain Mattathias, and to my right.
Shalom, family. I'm Officer David.
Shalom, family. Officer Hezekiah.
Shalom, family. Officer Aaron.
Hey, Lord's will, we'll be back next week with another show. Happy Day of Atonement. And with that, we say
Shalom.
Shalom.